Okay guys, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna be grabbing my Beauty Creations Mini Pro palette, and the first shade I'm gonna be grabbing is the Cream Brulee, this light shade cream color, and I'm gonna be placing that above the crease and blending that. Alright guys, so the next shade I'm going to be grabbing is this like red brown shade, and I'm just going to be applying that onto my outer corner. We're just going to be focusing on my outer corner first and just build our color up to our crease afterwards. Okay guys, so now I'm going to be grabbing this dark brown shade, and now I'm going to be intensifying the outer corner and the crease with this color. Alright guys, so I'm going to be grabbing the dark brown and the black, and I'm going to be mixing these two colors, and I'm just going to be intensifying right on the socket and just really focusing just on that area, and then working through our outer afterwards just to add that dimension to the look and that smokiness. So I grabbed another clean brush and just blended the colors. Okay, so I'm going to be grabbing my GLAMLITE palette from MIKAYLA, and I'm going to be grabbing the shade What's Poppin'. This is a gold shade. You guys could use any gold shade of your palette that you have, and we're just going to be placing that right on the lid. Alright, so now we're going to be jumping into the fun part, which is the glitter. But first I'm going to be prepping my lid first with the glitter primer and then adding the glitter afterwards. And the glitter I'm going to be using is the NYX Brilliance one. You guys could add any gold glitter of your choice. Alright, so once again, we're going back to our palette, and I'm going to be grabbing the black and the dark brown and placing that right on our crease. So I also added a little bit of that dark red orangey shade and just placed it right on the outer corner. So I wanted to add a color onto the look, so I put a little bit of that orange reddish brown shade above the crease. So we're going to be jumping into our eyeliner and also our mascara. I will be linking all the products I'm using onto the description box if you guys are interested on what I use. And half of these I use are like my go-to, so I would be linking those down below so you guys could check them out. So I'm going to be placing a little bit of that black shade onto my eye, and just to set where I put the eyeliner. Okay, so I'm going to be adding the red, orange, brown shade underneath the eye and just blending that color. Now we're going to be adding just a little bit of that mascara underneath our lashes, and we'll be done with the eye look. Okay, so I'm going to be placing my lashes, and I'll be right back. So here we are. I added some red lipstick, and I'll be placing that down below. So onto the fun part, which is the wax. So I'm grabbing a little bit of that wax, but also I do recommend for you to apply some spirit gum before you use the wax. This will hold the wax a little bit more longer. So I did grab a little bit of that wax, rolled it as like a little sausage, and applied it right where I applied my spirit gum. And now I am blending it. I do recommend for you to actually have some oil base, which you can use Vaseline or any oil base to blend out the wax. So it'll be easier and it won't stick to your hand. So I'm going to be grabbing this little spatula and I'm just cutting the extra wax that I don't need. Afterwards, I am going to be grabbing my latex just to set around the wax so it won't move once we cut on the middle. So now we're going to be creating our wound. I'm going to be using my metal spatula, and I did lubricate it a little bit with the Vaseline, so it'll be a little easier once we cut it open and it won't stick to the spatula. So now I'm going to be grabbing the latex and I'm going to be applying it around it, and just to seal the area. So now we're going to be blending the wax to our skin. I'm going to be applying a little bit of my foundation and just applying it all over where we did the wound, just to make it a little bit realistic. So now we're going to be adding color to the wax. I'm going to be adding a little bit of that really dark red shade, and we're just going to be applying that right inside the wound, just to make it a little bit like if it's like a really, really deep cut. So now I'm grabbing my blood scab. I'm going to be applying that right on top of the wound. This is more of a thicker blood. After we are going to be applying a little bit of the stage blood as well, which is a little more of a thinner blood liquid side, and just going around the wound. Alright guys, so I'm going to be doing the same process and I'll be right back. And once again, we did the same process as the beginning. I did put the latex around it just to hold the wax, and as well I did apply the foundation just to blend it out to my skin. So again, we are going to be using the dark reddish shade, and we're just going to be placing that right on the middle, and then grabbing a little bit of that blood scab inside, and then using our stage blood around the area. So I did wanted to add a little bit more of that blood stage just to have that gruesome effect. Like I really wanted it to look so raw and so painful. Like, girl, you should have ran faster, because that werewolf got you so bad. Like literally bad. So I really wanted to add a little bit more of that blood. So the more blood, the more dramatic it will look. Okay guys, so I'm going to be placing my costume for the final reveal. Alright guys, so this is a finished look. My Little Red Riding Hood costume, super easy and simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you.